We can work on Tic-Tac-Toe now if you guys want. Alright, cool. So why don't we split up again, and if we want to look at what we accomplished last week, we have the board now, and we can print the board out, which is great. So, and then we can print out, we can check for horizontals, and the way this function works is if there is a winner, it returns the value of the winner, which saves some time in the future. You can return true or false, like check win, false if no one has won, true if someone has won. But to make our lives easier, we just return the person who has won. Alright, here we go. So why don't we just copy and paste this in. Alright, excellent. So I have it labeled here to the side. Check verticals. This one is just a for loop, so I wanted it to loop because it wasn't a I wasn't looping through the rows. Because each row is a list, so it's easy to loop through those rows. I wanted to loop specific index values. So I for column in range 3, which what it does is goes 0, 1, 2. As it loops through, goes 1. I mean, it's assigned the value 0 first, then 1 first, then 2. So you have board at 0, which is the first list, and then board at 1, and then board at 2. So it's taking each of these lists, and it's taking the column index of the list. So when the first time it loops through it, it's gonna check for column 0. Right, because column is gonna be assigned 0. So 0, 0 is obviously this column here, the first column, and then it goes to 2, 0, this value here, and then sorry, that's 1, 0, then 2, 0 is this value here, and then finally I want to check if the first value is not empty. So if it's empty, obviously no one has won. But if it's 3 empties in a row, then someone can, because this is going to work if it's 3 empties in a row. We went over that before. And then I just returned the first value. And check diagonals is super similar also. You have the 0, 0. This one's just like a complete brute force. We're not even for looping this one. You got 0, 0, just this one, and then 1, 1, and then 2, 2. And if you trace it back, that checks for this diagonal, and then this one checks for the other diagonal, and then if it finds a winner, it returns the value of the winner. So there you go. That's your check win function. All right, great. So I think that's a pretty good foundation. We have the board and then the check win, which are pretty important, obviously for tic-tac-toe.